دستور مولانا شيخ الله خير شيخ محمد الرحمن مدد طريقتنا الصحبة والخير في الجمعية. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أفحسبتم أننا خلقناكم عبثا وأنكم إلينا لا ترجعون فتعالى الله عما يشركون. صدق الله العظيم. Allah Azze ve Celle diyor Kur'an-ı Azim Şam'da zannediyor musunuz ki sizi hiç yere yarattık diyor.
Allahumma says in the Holy Quran, do you think that we have created you for nothing?
Bize dönmeyecek misiniz zannediyorsunuz?
Do you think that you are not going to return to us? Allah Almighty asks in the Holy Quran.
Çünkü o zamanda yaşayan insanlar hiç öylesine yaratıldık zannediyorlar.
The people of today think that they are in existence for nothing.
Oyun, eğlence için yaratılmış zannediyorlar.
They think that their existence is just a matter of playing around in this world.
Kendi keyifleri yerine gelsin diye yaşıyoruz zannediyorlar.
They think that they can live as they like, and their only aim is to fulfill their own desires.
Oyun eğlence için mi yarattık diyor Allah Azze ve Celle.
But Allah Almighty asks, do you think that this world is just a game, it's just a play?
En sonunda gideceğiniz yer kaçacak yok.
There is no escape from the return to Allah Almighty.
Allah huzuruna gidecek.
In the end, we will be returning to the divine presence.
İnsanlar orada da hesap verecekler.
And in the divine presence, we will be held accountable for our deeds.
Bu kadar nimet verilmiş, bu kadar her şey sizin için verilmiş. Siz boşuna hayatınızı yaşadınız.
And we will be held accountable in the hereafter for having wasted our lives for nothing while we have been given so many divine favors by Allah Almighty.
Boşuna emek sarf ettiniz.
And we will be held accountable for having wasted our efforts and our lives for nothing.
Nefsinizi tatmin için, nefsinize hizmet için yaşadığınız bütün hayatınızı.
We will be asked why we spent and wasted our lives for running after our egos and doing nothing but trying to fulfill our ego's desires.
Şimdiki insanlar daha akıllı oluyoruz zannediyorlar.
People today think that they are smart.
Eskiden ilkokul bitiren okumuş oluyordu.
In former times, there was no such thing as a career in schools. People would just go to maternal school, and after graduating from maternal school, they would be considered to have graduated from school.
Her şeyi biliyordu. Şimdi zannediyorlar ki üniversiteler, her tarafta üniversite doldu.
But today, people have scholarly careers. They go to universities. They graduate from that school, from this school.
Akıllı oldu.
And they think of themselves to be intelligent ones.
Akıllı değil, cahil, cühalat oldu.
But they are not intelligent ones. We see that they have increased in arrogance and ignorance.
Bakımından bile baksanız, bilgi bakımından bile baksanız, eski zamanın ilkokul bitiren 5-6 sene oluyordu. Şimdiki üniversiteden daha akıllı, ne için yaratıldığını, ne için, ne yaptığını, ne ettiğini bilen insanlardı.
And even if you look from the perspective of knowledge, people of former times who would go to school maybe 5 years or 6 years, they would be more knowledgeable than people today who study throughout their entire lives. People in former times would know why they have been created. They would make reason of their lives, and they would know about their Creator and about their service and their servanthood of Allah Almighty. But people today, these days, they do know nothing.
Şimdi okumakla olmuyor.
Studying is not everything.
Okumak kafa çalıştırmıyor.
Or more precisely, going to the university does not necessarily mean that a person is capable of using their minds correctly.
Sırf hedefler o kağıdı alıp duvara asmak.
Because those who attend university, only aim is to get a certificate and hang that certificate on the wall.
O da bir şey yok. Onun bir faydası yoktur.
And that paper on the wall has no value or benefit.
Bu fayda olan onu bilmek, ne için yaşadığını bilmek.
What is beneficial, what is knowledge that is useful, is to know why one has been created and why one lives.
Oyun eğlence için yaratmadık diyor Allah Azze ve Celle.
And they must know, as Allah Almighty says, that they have not been created for a game or for a play in this world.
En sonunda bize döneceksiniz.
They must know that in the end they will be returning to Allah Almighty, and this life is not a game.
Hepsini göreceksiniz.
And then they will see everything and be held accountable.
Beğenmediğiniz şeyleri, kabul etmediğiniz şeyleri karşınıza çıkacak.
And then they will face all those things they denied, and all those things they disliked.
O vakit pişman olacaksın. Pişmanlık da fayda etmez.
And then they will regret. But regret at that time will have no meaning anymore, because it's too late.
Allah herkese akıl vermiş.
Allah Almighty has given the ability to reason and to think to everyone. Everyone has been granted a mind.
Hem akıl vermiş hem imkanlar da vermiş.
And Allah Almighty has not only given a mind to people, but has also bestowed people with opportunities.
Dediğimiz gibi eski insanlar okumak imkanları yoktu. Okumaya imkanları yoktu ama
In former times, people did not have the opportunities of studying as people do have today.
Okuduklarından istifade ediyor, fayda buluyorlardı.
However, the little they used to study was enough for them to benefit from it for their lives.
Okumak dediğimiz gibi Allah Azze ve Celle'yi tanıtmazsa faydasızdır.
The aim and target of studying should be to learn more about Allah Almighty and to get to know Allah Almighty more and more. If knowledge and studying does not serve that purpose, then that studying has been for nothing.
İlim değil, ilim cehalettir.
If knowledge does not serve the purpose of knowing Allah Almighty, then that knowledge is nothing but ignorance.
Okumuş cahiller de eski insanlar.
And in former times, those people used to be called knowledgeable ignorant ones.
Bu gibi insanlara bütün dünya okumuş cahiller doldu.
And now this entire world is filled with ignorant scholars.
Allah akıl fikir versin.
May Allah Almighty grant us good thinking and good reasoning.
Her şeyden mana çıkarıp
so that we may see the wisdom behind things.
Güzel olan yolu bulsun insanlar.
So that we may take a lesson of things and find the beautiful way.
İnşallah. Bazı insanlar biz okul yaptık, üniversite yaptık diye iftihar ediyorlar.
Some people are proud of having established a school or a university.
Hiç iftihar etmeye gerek yok.
But there is no benefit in being proud of having established a school or university.
Fayda oldu mu, olmadı mı ona bak.
Because what is important is not just founding a school or a university, it's about whether it is something useful or not.
Çıkarıp da memlekete Allah'tan uzaklaştırma olan ilimlerdir.
What's the use of a school that alienates people from knowing Allah Almighty, that makes people be away and from knowing Allah Almighty?
O ilimlerden bir fayda gelmez. Hiçbir okuyana da fayda gelmez, ne okutana da fayda gelmez.
There is no benefit and no use in not teaching people about Allah Almighty. Knowledge that does not bring people closer to Allah Almighty will neither benefit the one who learns about that knowledge nor the one who teaches that knowledge.
İlk başta Allah'ı tanıtmak lazım. Allah Azze ve Celle'yi tanıtmak lazım.
The first thing to teach is Allah Almighty.
Allah onu bilenlerden yapsın bizi inşallah.
May Allah Almighty make us become those who first seek to learn about Him.
Allah'ın tevfik. El-Fatih.